the street lamp snow. It falls so slow, silver on the sidewalk, nowhere left to go. Your breath used to bloom in the cold beside mine. Two shadows leaning close in that pale gold light. Now the town moves on, but the night stands still, and every quiet corner bends back to what I feel. The years came down like winter rain, soft enough to hide the pain. But standing here, I know somehow the past is finding me right now. Under the street lamp snow, hearts start to know what the silence kept so deep below. A loved one's frozen, still warm enough to show, like a fire beneath the coldest glow. And when the whole world says let go, I still find you in the street lamp snow. There's a shimmer on the pavement from an earlier rain, city lights in the puddles calling out your name. That scarf around your shoulders, I remember it well, like a promise half spoken I never could tell. The wind cuts through this empty avenue, but every drifting flake still falls the way it used to around you. Time can cover every road in white, still some footprints survive the night. And somewhere in this frozen air, your memory is breathing there. Under the street lamp snow, hearts start to know what the silence kept so deep below. A loved one's frozen, still warm enough to show, like a fire beneath the coldest glow. And when the whole world says let go, I still find you in the street lamp snow. Maybe love don't leave it, just changes shape, turns into echoes that the dark can't take, turns into songs in a midnight sky, turns into reasons we still don't say goodbye. And if your hand found mine beneath this light once more, I'd still know the way, like I always did before. Under the street lamp snow, hearts start to know what the silence kept so deep below. A loved one's frozen, still warm enough to show, like a fire beneath the coldest glow. Even if the years keep moving slow, some things never really let us go. I still find you, I still know. Under the street lamp snow, under the street lamp snow, where the lost things softly glow, I still see us in that light, falling slow into the night. on the old front porch. Rattles the screen like it's searching for more. Rain taps soft on the window frame, like it still remembers your name. That old dog's curled by the fading flame, and this house gets quiet in the same old way. But somewhere in the crackle, somewhere in the sound, your kind of comfort still comes around. The weather turns, the seasons move, but some things stay like they always do. A little warmth, a worn out tune, a heart still hoping in an empty room. Cold wind, warm songs that carry me where I still belong, like your voice in the kitchen light, like love that lingers after goodbye. When the world outside feels dark and long, I find my way in warm songs. Cold wind, warm songs. Mama used to hum while she stitched by hand, thread and patience in a life she planned. Coffee on the stove, rain on the tin, a little bit of heaven tucked deep within. Now the radio plays through the midnight hour, low and steady like a healing power. And every chord that fills this place brings back the lines of your gentle face. It ain't the storm, it ain't the rain that makes a man feel all this weight. It's the love that taught him how to hold on when the world runs out. Cold wind, warm songs, they carry me where I still belong, like your voice in the kitchen light, like love that lingers after goodbye. When the world outside feels dark and long, I find my way in warm songs. Cold wind, warm songs. Maybe home ain't always walls and doors, maybe it's the sound of what you're longing for, a melody rising through the blue, a room full of silence still touched by you. And even when the rain comes hard at night, some memories still burn like a porch light. Cold wind, warm songs that carry me where I still belong, like your voice in the kitchen light, like love that lingers after goodbye. When the world outside feels dark and long, I find my way, I hold on strong, through the ache, through what feels wrong. Cold wind, warm songs, cold wind on the porch tonight, warm songs in the firelight. Somewhere in the soft refrain, you come home to me again. Trail is wet where the cold rain ran, mud on the boots of a worn-out man. Pines bend low in the restless dark, and the wind keeps striking at my heart. But through the branches soft and slow, there's a little light and a steady glow, like a hand held out through the night so thin, a candle in my cabin window pulling me in. When the world gets hard and the road runs long, a quiet light can keep you strong. Somewhere between the hurt and home, a soul can still be led back on. There's a candle in my cabin window, flickering soft through the cold and rain, a little gold in the blue night shadows, calling my heart back home again. For every mile I've walked alone, for every ache I've carried low, there's a light that says I'm not too far gone, a candle in my cabin window. I've seen city lights that burn too bright, neon promise in the dead of night, but none of them ever knew my name. none of them ever ease this pain. This old cabin ain't much to see, just weathered wood and memory. But the warm glow through that glass so thin feels like forgiveness waiting there within. It ain't the walls, it ain't the floor, it's what you're still returning for. A place that knows the shape you're in and lets your broken pieces in. There's a candle in my cabin window, flickering soft through the cold and rain. A little gold in the blue night shadows, calling my heart back home again. For every mile I've walked alone, for every ache I've carried low, there's a light that says I'm not too far gone. A candle in my cabin window. Shout, maybe grace just glows in the smallest flame when the hard wind blows. Maybe love survives in the quiet things, in the porch that waits and the old floor springs. And if I've still got one place left to go, it's wherever that humble light still shows. There's a candle in my cabin window, flickering soft through the cold and rain. A little gold in the blue night shadows, calling my heart back home again. When the road feels lost and the world feels wrong, that little flame keeps leading on. Through the storm, through the night, through all I know, there's a candle in my cabin window. In the rain, in the dark, still burning like a faithful spark. A little light, a steady glow saying come on in, come on home. Come on home. Snowflakes on my guitar, they settle slow on the worn out strings in the pale moon glow. I'm out on the porch where the night cuts deep, playing old chords I still can't keep. The fire inside is burning low, but these hands still know where the heart won't go. Every note I strike in the frozen dark sounds like your name in a quiet spark. The cold bites hard, but the song stays warm like something true through a passing storm. And even now, when the world feels far, there's still a light in this old guitar. Snowflakes on my guitar, falling soft like the way things are. Heartbreak turning into sound, a little lost, but still held down. Every chord leaves a silver scar under these stars, right where you are, in the ache, in the dark, in who we are. There's snowflakes on my guitar. The screen door moves with a restless wind, like the night itself wants to come back in. Rain hit earlier, now the cold turns white, leaving frost in the edge of the porch light. I can still see your coat on that old wood chair, like you just stepped out and left it there. And the silence hums in a way I know, like a song I wrote but never let show. Some loves fade and some remain, hidden deep in the smallest things, in a half-sung line at a midnight bar, in the snow that lands on an old guitar. Snowflakes on my guitar, falling soft like the way things are. Heartbreak turning into sound, a little lost, but still held down. Every chord leaves a silver scar under the to become the song and not the end. Maybe every string I play tonight pulls one more shadow into light. And if your memory still lives this far, then maybe that's what songs are for. Snowflakes on my guitar, falling soft like the way things are. Heartbreak turning into sound, a little broken, but still around. Every chord leaves a silver scar, and somehow that ain't who we are. Through the cold, through the years, through every scar, there's still light in this old guitar. Snowflakes on my guitar, moonlight on the porch out far, and somewhere in the winter air you still linger. You're still there. The tires hum low on a gravel bend where the fence lines fade and the fields begin. Clouds hang soft in a silver sky, and the old road rolls like a lullaby. Past a red barn leaning with the years, past mailbox posts and weather mirrors. Every mile feels worn but true, like this road remembers me and you. No sign out here, no city glow, just the kind of peace that country knows. And every turn through the misty pines feels like I'm crossing back through time. Back roads where the heart still knows how to find the place it won't let go, where the windows shine and the porch lights glow, and the rain runs soft on the ruts below. No matter how far this life may roll, there's a road back home through the dark unknown. Back roads where the heart still knows. There's a diner light in the distance now, coffee steam rising like a simple vow. A truck rolls by with its headlights low, and a gospel station on the radio. The wipers move in an easy time, keeping rhythm with this life of mine. And the farther I go through the evening blue, the closer I get to what still feels true. It ain't always love that calls you back. Sometimes it's rain on an old blacktop. Sometimes it's just one familiar turn, and the ache for a place you never outlearn. Back roads where the heart still knows how to find the place that won't let go, where the windows shine and the porch lights glow, and the rain runs soft on the ruts below. No matter how far this life may roll, there's a road back home through the dark unknown. Back roads where the heart still knows. Some roads lead out and some roads return. Some lessons fade and some still burn. And out here where the world slows down, you can hear your soul above the sound of tires, rain, and the midnight pines, all saying the same thing every time. Back roads where the heart still knows how to find the place it won't let go, where the windows shine and the porch lights glow, and the rain runs soft on the ruts below. Even when the years move fast and cold, there's a road that waits through the night untold. Back roads where the heart still knows. Back roads in the evening rain, taking me where I know my name, through the dark and through the low. Back roads where the heart still knows. Through the winter pines cutting slow, through the blue-black night, the road runs wet from an evening rain, and the tires sing that old refrain. No one around for miles and miles, just the dark, the trees, and the radio dial. A little static, a little steel, and the kind of silence a man can feel. Somewhere ahead there's a porch light on, somewhere behind what I thought was gone. And every mile through the cold out here brings a heart a little near. Headlights through the winter pines, like a prayer in the middle of the night. Through the mist, through the winding lines, through the places I still can't leave behind. The road keeps moving, but so do I, under these low and restless skies. Headlights through the winter pines, taking me home 1 mile at a time. A deer stands still by the roadside bend and disappears where the shadows end. The wipers keep that steady beat, like a song that knows me underneath. There's a thermos warm on the passenger seat, and old guitar scars in the dash beneath. This truck's seen years I can't outrun, and roads I took when I was young. It ain't always answers that pull you through. Sometimes it's just what feels most true. A lane of gravel, a line of trees, and the thought of who you used to be. Headlights through the winter pines, like a prayer in the middle of the night. Through the mist, through the winding lines, through the places I still can't leave behind. The road keeps moving, but so do I, under these low and restless skies. Headlights through the winter pines, taking me home 1 mile at a time. Maybe peace ain't loud, maybe peace is small. A yellow beam on a county road at all. Maybe healing comes in the long way round, with no one there but the faithful sound. The tires rain and a quiet song, telling you where you belonged all along. Headlights through the winter pines, like a prayer in the middle of the night. Through the mist, through the winding lines, through the places I still can't leave behind. And if the world feels cold and wide, there's still a road with a place to find. Headlights through the winter pines, taking me home 1 mile at a time.